to Jordan.
Son, Graf, Eindhoven, Nijmegen, Arnhem.
Such a bold and daring enterprise.
21 September in 1944.
Can I shake hands? Am I right with that? But was it worth it?
Following the success of D-Day and the breakouts in Normandy, by August 1944, the rapidly advancing Allies were infused with heady success. The Americans were charging eastward under Patton, and the British and Canadians rampaging through the Low Countries under Montgomery. Having experienced the tenacious qualities of the Germans in Normandy, the Allied senior staff wanted to avoid another bloody defensive battle on the German border.
The German commander rejected an Allied demand for his surrender.
They approved a bold plan by Field Marshall Montgomeryt to capitalise upon this momentum and end the war by Christmas. It was called Market Garden, and the pressure was on to make it happen.
It was a massive imperative to get on with it and win the war as quickly as possible and liberate all those people that have been under tyranny.
It was to secure Hell's Highway.
A single, one-track road.
All the way up to Arnhem.
Ground troops would charge north over the rivers and roads of the Netherlands,
Punch a hole right the way through the German defences.
into the German industrial heartland.
While all of this heavy armour is barrelling up this road, above us in the skies are the 82nd and the 101st and the British paratroopers.
But would this daring plan work?
The war doesn't go according to a mathematical formula.
And was it worth the risk? And as Polish General Sosaboski asked, what about the Germans?
The quality of those panzer troops was extremely high.
The events that happened here in the town of Arnhem were incredibly heroic.
And in a split second, he jumped up and he stood in front of my mother and the grenade exploded and he was killed instantly.
The heroic exploits of Allied paratroopers, tankers and infantry to achieve this aim was the stuff of legends.
We outposted the city as best we could.
All I could see was just through the periscope.
Join our team of specialists as we follow in the footsteps and tracks of heroes in this ambitious operation.
Pilots, they were about 20, 22.
Right before our cafe, I thought, it's happened. These are our liberators.
Erwin, the miller.
Maybe we saved a few hundred lives. That is why we are paratroopers. That gets to me.
We were embedded in the largest column of fighting vehicles in the Netherlands since the war. Marking 75 years, almost to the day, we raced 60 miles north on Hell's Highway, from Belgium to Arnhem, through the drop zones and ferocious battlefields.
The Germans fell back to their next line of defence. Valkenswaard.
Further on into Nijmegen, there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of shelling.
It wasn't just in the streets, they were leaping across the rooftops from building to building.
Over the roar of the explosions, yell at him, "Arlie, for Christ's sake, stay here." A round landed directly on him. He just literally disappeared.
We commemorate the airborne and ground troops who fought and died to capture the prize of that oh-so-distant bridge across the Rhine.
Germans flattened Arnhem.
With unique footage, the dramatic stories of this historic spectacle, the divergent viewpoints, and the reaction from Dutch civilians is something to behold.
We have 75 years of liberation. It's very important for us to commemorate it.
Success, elation, uncertainty, sacrifice, defeat and loss.
I was born in the afternoon, but the same day my little brother, 5 years, he died. So was it. I am Lillian. Thank you. Thank the English people.
It's living history at its very best.